Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Adam Osorio, and I was a trader on Wall Street. Not a trader. I was a I was actually a stockbroker for many years. Um, I have a Series 7 license and Series 63 license. I've been trading for about 20 years now, and I got into Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, March of 2017. I, very angry that no one introduced me to Bitcoin back in 2010 or 2009 or shit, even 2014, 15. But anyways, I just want to share a video with you guys. My partner, his name is Rado. He's a fantastic trader. He's younger than myself, but he's got plenty of experience trading, and I always say anybody that trades cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, whatever it may be, if you have 3 years of experience trading cryptocurrency, you have 20 years experience trading, just because of the volatility, the just the just the 24-hour market, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, never shuts down, never sleeps, and you know, the emotion never calms down in cryptocurrency. But anyways, without further ado, I'm not going to talk about the macro level of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, as many of you know, and forgive me for explaining this, but Bitcoin is like the S&P 500. It is the entire market. People that say, "Oh, why is XYZ coin down? Why is this coin up? Why is it?" Just look at Bitcoin. That's why it's up. That's why it's down. Bitcoin is the entire market. It's maybe years from now, some of these altcoins can stand on their own 2 feet. Maybe they'll all die. Who knows? But for now, I mainly focus on charting Bitcoin. I don't care what any of the altcoins are doing. I do run a group, and I will chart altcoins just for other people, but I trade Bitcoin with leverage. I long, I short, and for me, I never understood the point of trading altcoins because you can get the same volatility trading Bitcoin with leverage, and it's much less work. And you're actually, anyways, without getting too far into that, just going to go over some technical analysis on Bitcoin, where I see this move going. Basically, my thoughts on this entire move since like December 10th, and what I expect. Basically, you guys know we had a massive, massive sell-off here from the 6,000 area. I've been saying since December of 2017 that we are going to below 5,000 and most likely to the $2,000 area. I've been kicked off Facebook groups. I've been attacked. People just don't want to hear it. They're nasty. But whatever the case may be, unfortunately, many traders were accumulating in the 6,000 area, which is a blatant descending triangle. Which, for you guys that don't know, descending triangles are possibly the most bearish formation out of any other formation that you can have. It just whatever. And the psychology behind that is just to get into just really quickly. It's basically people are accumulating down at the bottom of the range, where you have the horizontal flat line. I'll just draw a quick triangle for you. Okay, basically this is a descending triangle, and you have people accumulating along the support. And what happens is we get a nice bounce up here. The selling pressure is up here. We get a bounce, and you just get lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, until this support can no longer hold. And you typically will see a equal move from the entire triangle from where it breaks down to, which is, you know, basically here, which is exactly what we saw. I mean, the triangle started at about, you know, you say 6,000, 5,800, whatever you want to say. We dropped almost to the tick of the 100% of where we broke down from, which is about the $3,200 level. But anyway, I have this as an ABC correction. I have had this target down here, these three targets here, since this top up here, which is over a month ago. I had this target here. And we actually hit the very tip of my target, my first target up here. And I still think there's more room in here. I think we're going to have a little bit of a push up, a little bit of a fake out, and we're going to come back down into this area here where I've drawn this trend line here. I'd love to see this trend line be touched, and I'd love to see it hold. But, you know, we could be done here. If you see on the hourly, now it doesn't look like much, but this is accumulation. When you see the price not moving, relatively speaking, and volume come in like this, this is people are accumulating. They're buying the dips here. But if you zoom out, I mean, this is still very low volume here. So without getting too far into that, I still expect another push down. But regardless how far we come down, I have this as my target up here between let's call it 4,600 and about 4,800. I mean, really, if we could go higher, but I don't see any reason to go higher than this. This is my target up here. This is just a textbook ABC correction. Many people have this big B had it ending here, and I just didn't see it. And I had drawn this little tiny trend line here from a weekly support standpoint. And as you can see, once this broke, we headed straight down. But this is what I have for now. I have this ABC correction here. I have these as my areas to go long here. I'm not biting just yet. I think we have another leg down here. But we could be done. If I see a massive rush up, I will buy that pullback. But I still think we have another leg down to come, and we could in fact drop as far as 3170, you know, down here, which if you extend this out, look at that. I mean, that's just beautiful, where we have this support here, which was basically our first push up and our first bounce, which was right here, our first retest. So I would absolutely love to get in long down here, but you know what? Any buy in any of these boxes here is fine. You know, even if you're long now, I mean, you should be okay. I expect an explosion up here, a massive explosion, equal in vigor to this A. In fact, even more so. So I think, unfortunately for the Bulls, I think once we hit this target, I think it's all over. I think that's it. That's the end. And I think we are coming way, excuse me here, guys. I think we are coming way down here, somewhere in this area. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. This is what I expect. This is what I've expected for the last month now. And I've just been kind of waiting this whole area out of you know, this ugly B wave, corrective wave, which the B wave is always the ugliest, always the wickiest. It's just chop, chop, chop. And, you know, whether you want to call all this stuff manipulation, HFT, high frequency trading. This is just an area that if you're not a savvy, very experienced trader, you will get annihilated. You will get liquidated. Whatever position you take, you will get liquidated if you're over leveraging yourself. In this just chop, massive pump, dump. I mean, this to me is basically, there's several things going on as to why this type of action happens. We had this drastic drop, and then we had this pump up. You have people that have missed this move that are panicking, trying to come in. They're shaky. We start dropping, they sell. People are just very confused. They don't know which way the market is going. So you kind of get this just all over the place, chop, wick, you know, that type of action. And you basically, you know, you have bots trading. The bots' jobs are basically to stop, hunt, and liquidate retail traders. And, you know, so that's basically what you have going on here. You can call it consolidation, is fine. I mean, whatever you want to call it. There's no reason to be trading in this type of sideways garbage, I call it. This is where there's no volume. You know, market makers can just push the price wherever they want to push it, just liquidating everyone, stopping everybody out. And that's basically range trading. So I actually did take trades up in here. I was short, believe it or not, down here, expecting a test of this trend line here. Once we started bouncing off this area, I closed my short, flipped long, got in long about, let's call it the 3270 area. I sold up here right before this peak up here, call it around 4100, just because I saw this parabolic move. There was really no retracement. Just we were overbought, and there's just no reason to hold any further than that. You know, for me, I had made, I mean, I think I was 10 times or something like that. I made a good percentage on that trade. And I actually waited to short. And once we got up here, I started to see this come down. And when we broke the 50-hour, the 50 moving average, that's when I shorted, exited somewhere along here. And ever since then, I've just been waiting to long these areas down here, because when there's, like I said, when there's no volume, when there's a lot of emotion running around, it just, I don't want to be in a trade. I want to see confirmation, and that's basically what we're seeing now. And the roadmap, the roadmap now is pretty clear to me as far as I'm concerned. I think we have one more push down before a massive move to the upside, and I think that's it. You know, that's it. That's it for Bitcoin for quite a while. So this will basically just serve as a place for people to sell that were caught here. This will just give people that bought here and here and here and here and here to sell here. There's quite a bit of confluence up in this area. I don't have it on this chart, but there's a trend line that you could draw. There's the 1.27 Fibonacci retracement of the A, which I can pull that out right now to show you guys, which is a high probability area for the C wave. Should only go the other way. Just get that right on the A, bottom of the A. And if we push this to where the B should be, boom, 1.272. You know, if you want to call this the B, where we are at right earlier today, the low we were at today, the target is pretty, you know, roughly the same. Could we go higher? Absolutely, we could. I don't expect it to, and I sure as hell will not be holding any longs past this box. There's no reason to. You know, you know, anything is possible. You know, nobody knows where the market is going 100%, but you know, it's like anything else in life. All you do is make the best decisions based on the experiences you have and probabilities. You know what I mean? So when we hit this area here, down here, this is what I expect for Bitcoin. I expect some type of 5-wave move like that to hit our target. You know, something like that. You know, we'll know further. We'll know more once we get this big bounce and the pullback. Then we will know exactly, you know, within a very nice tight range as to where we're going here. And when I say we, I mean Bitcoin, of course. But that's what I expect. That's what I've been waiting this move out since about here, which was, you know, over a month ago now. So it's just taken forever. But this is what I see. Of course, there is a bearish scenario here. Let me just delete all this stuff out of here. And the bearish scenario, oh boy, is extremely ugly. Extremely ugly. And there's a couple of ways you can count this. A lot of people have overlooked this idea, which is ABC corrective up here. And then we have, oh boy, something like this down. But you know, the probability of that for me is just it doesn't add up, because number one, we should see more selling volume coming in, which we're not seeing. So I think that this area up here is the most probable, and we need to wait here and see a big bounce. And once we see the big bounce on the pullback is where you want to come in if you want to be safer with it. You know, there is one other count that also works here, which is extremely bearish, but you know, this is very unlikely in my opinion. And it's the same thing. 1 2 1 2, bam, down for the 3. You know, I don't see it. But you know, that's what I have for now. These are my targets from, you know, basically where we hit earlier today. We just wicked to this box, which was 33.78 on Coinbase, but we'll say 33.78 down to 31.80, up to between 4,600 and 4,800, we'll call it. You know, that's a nice, fat, juicy. That's a juicy trade. You know, any way that you want to slice it, I mean, that's a very nice trade. You know, even if you were to already have gotten in here, you know, that's a nice trade, very nice trade. So, any break of this low, and I think we're in trouble. But you know, I say the chances of breaking this low are not very good. Not now, anyway. Not now. You know, call it here, wherever it is. I mean, if you want to put your stop loss here, you can. But that's my trade. I mean, that's what I see. It's where I'm at. I give it less than a 20, even less than a 10% chance that this low is going to break on this downswing. and I think it will break eventually, but that's more for a macro time, you know, a macro analysis type of thing. I'm not going to get into that right now, but you know, if you like the video, this is also my first video, so it's not really scripted. I'm just kind of going through things you know, as I do. And if you like them, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. There'll be plenty more content coming. I will do some altcoins and stuff like that. Maybe get into some type of requests. I'd like to get also my partner on here. But I will update you guys as soon as I see something. But as of now, we've hit the top of this box. I want lower. I still think we have another leg to come down. But anyway, that's basically all I have for you guys right now. And thanks for watching.